Well, it's a big welcome back, viewers. It's now the new year. I think it's January 4. And the big news is that we've managed to get a new controller. So yeah, I got a nice pink one. Wasn't my choice, but the person who bought it for me actually paid an extra $10 to make sure I got a pink one. But yeah, so look at this. I was going to say I'd like to show you how straight I'm driving, but I'm down here with the worker. We're fertilising our potatoes now. Not quite sure if you're up on the latest. We might go for a whiz around and we'll have a look. So off we go. Come on, start up. Got rid of the Christmas techies. Like, they're gone. Decorations, they're gone. Pigs got food. This is our 100% fertilised cotton, which isn't due till like, I don't know, October or something. Then we've got canola. I think the first thing is June or July. So there's the canola. Looks like it's getting close because it's yellow. It's fully fertilised. Just cut some grass while you were away on holidays. No rest for the wicked. I didn't get holidays. I had to stay back on the farm. But yeah, so, and the grasses, we've rolled it, so it's 100% fertilised. This field, every time I think about it, I can never remember what's in it. I'm going to say, barley. Yeah, fucking barley. How good am I going? So we've got barley in that one. Then we've got a couple of new fields down here, which I think they might have been included in last time, I'm not quite sure. It took like 6 hours real time, IRL, because I say shit like that because I'm cool, down here to plant these potatoes because it's like a 4 metre spread on the potato planter. This is what we're fertilising at the moment. We duck across the road here, we've got wheat, which is fully fertilised. Then we come down the end, we've got some corn, which I don't think's maybe first stage fertilisation. Let's have a look. No, she's 100%. I always like to look at corn when it grows. It looks cool, eh? Really nice and green and that. And then, I saw this field that I thought, oh, that's like right in next to where my stuff is. It's not far from the cotton field and that, so I'll snap that up and maybe I can chuck a small field of soybeans or something like that in. But it didn't turn out to be what I thought it was, unfortunately. I'll show you what I mean. How good's this? Just going dead straight. I can't believe it. So that's our canola field. Our farm's over there. So I bought this little square block here. It was only about, I don't know. I can't remember. But what it is I thought it was a field. Well, yeah, but it's a whole another farm that I bought. Look at all the sheds and shit. Got its own farmhouse. I think this is it. Maybe I'm wrong. No, this is it. And I thought, oh yeah, I can make this here into a field, but it's not really big enough. So what I'm thinking about is either some planter things or a couple more animals, maybe some sheep pens. Maybe I could put some sheep, I don't know, buy that field there, it'd be good. What field's that? 13, which joins up with ours. It's a fairly big one. That'd be nice. But anyway, yeah, that's what's going on. So really we're just waiting now to, once we get that stuff done, we're going to harvest, which is, what did we say we had? We had wheat, which is harvest in July. We had barley June, canola July, corn not until October, cotton not till October. Do we have anything else? Potatoes. They were in August. So June, July, August, and then we get a month off in September and then October. So that's going to be our busy time. So I'll just keep the farm running. This is a good sized field. I'd like to own this. I think this over here, across the road here now, will be our cotton. Fucking hell, them ditches. No? They're unbelievable. So this is our cotton. So we could buy that over there and then work maybe out of there as well. I don't know. I think I fucked up when I bought it, but I'm just trying to try to work out something where it'll work out. The whole idea is to own the whole Michigan map, so we'll have to own it at some stage. Anyway, I'll leave it at that. We'll get this spraying done. I'll bring that home and then we'll kick it into, I think it was June, and we'll do a bit of harvesting. See you then. So here we are back again into June. Got some barley to harvest, and I thought we might take the old red girl out. I haven't really used it since day one when it was the only one we had. So I'll take the case out. She's not a bad old harvester. Not as flash as the other one, but that's all right. Now, I couldn't be fucked towing that header all the way down there, because we've got a big gate. I'll just drive it down. Jesus Christ, it's noisy. About to run into some traffic. The cows are going good. Think about coming back this month and buying a grass dryer, so I can dry my grass into hay, and that way I can sell. I've mentioned it before. I just wanted to wait till we're in a good enough financial position before we don't need the stuff to tend the grass and that. We still keep the windrower, but just not the tedder. Going to hit this guy here. We'll go back and get a trailer. Check that out for fucking A1 driving through the obstacles. Wouldn't have been able to do that before. I'm as happy as a pig in shit. So I'll park this bad boy up over here. We'll go back up to the farm. Just thinking where we're going to put this grass dryer. We'll probably whack it out here. Depends on how big it is. Plus I need room to be able to, yeah. Maybe here. Let's have a look how big they are. You got a lovely old save, have you? Didn't need to press that one anyway. Oh shit. Got to look at what's new. It's all rubbish. Construction. Not sheds, silos. Look at silos. What are we looking for? Store crops. What's that thing? Flat bottom bin. I can't say I've ever used those. Pallet storage, hay loft. Storage space for hay and straw. Sorry if I've started to mumble again. It's like I'm thinking. There's a different one than that, I think. I think it's like 70,000. What's that thing? Mouldy fruit silo. Not feeling real confident here. Another hay storage. I'm not feeling real confident here. I might have fucked this up. Used to store and distribute your wool. So where's the one for... Okay, maybe we need to go up the top. This is why I do this shit behind the scenes. Constructables. Farmhouse, farmhouse. No. Container. Come on, be in here. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to go out and unfortunately I'll have to have a look for it and then come back so I can stop embarrassing myself. I'll be back when I do that. So I found the bastard. There it is there. Grass drying. Here you can make hay or silage from grass. It's 100,000, which is, I thought it was only 70, but that's okay, but it was in the factory section. It doesn't look that big. Now where was I thinking of putting it? Shit, looks big when you sort of pan out like that. Let's go in and have a bit of a look. So, how does it look like it works? Okay, so maybe we can spin it. Like you get out there, put in there. Just change around where we are here. That's straight. Put it. The rocks are in the way a bit. Fuck it. Oh, what? Okay, I'll put it up here, next to the pig pen. Bam! Here we go. Done. Then I'll go down and grab a bit of grass and turn it into hay. Where's that trailer? I don't know if you heard that, that's a braking noise. Come on, drag it off there. The fuck? As you can see, this is one of those episodes. Can't find the shit I want. Can't get my trailer off there. For fuck's sake. Well, I'll tell you what, I've only been playing this since FS. Well, I think I had a bit of a go in 15, but I've been playing it pretty consistently since FS17. So that's what, 8 years, could be 10. And to be quite honest, I'm not getting any fucking better. Grass. Remember how this used to go when I had the controller that was no good? Grass. Come on, grass. Oh, it's got to be there somewhere. All right. So I'll put some of this in the dryer and that'll make hay. We'll make that while the sun shines. Isn't that what they say? Huh? Using a few cliches today. I'll do 100,000 to start off. We'll see how that goes. I don't know whether my TV's getting smaller or my eyes are getting worse, but I can't see those numbers like I used to be able to. Now I think, which I'm probably wrong, I think you drop it off here. Yeah, haha! Fuck, that pig thing's noisy. Got something right for a change. Now we'll go around the other side here. Where's the actual button to start it up? We want to make it into hay. Yeah. Hay storing. Do I have to activate it or is it already activated? Deactivate, change output mode, storing. I wonder if it distributes to like your cows. I suppose we could check that out at a later date. But in the meantime, let's get away from this bloody pig food maker. How'd you like to live next door to that? Fuck, look out. Okay, so we'll stop that there. Let's go down and check on our harvest, shall we? Oh, where is he? Over there. I was sitting here like while the holidays were on and I was thinking about them pigs. The amount of shit you got to put in that pig food maker, I think sometimes you're better off buying the pig food. But we'll see if it works out viable or not. But you got to put about 8 crops in it, which is quite a few. Half the farm, the potatoes, the corn, the barley, the canola, and the fucking wheat are all going in the pig feeder. The only thing we're making any money on is the cotton. But I've got a couple of pigs. I think I bought them for like 500 and they're worth 2,500. I have to go back and check to see if that's they sort of get to a maximum price and then it sort of peters out. They don't go up. If anything, they start to slowly go backwards. So you've got to figure out what the actual top price is. It's sort of like when you do, I don't know if you play this game at all, but if you do, I've never done them, but I might throw some on here. If you do beef cattle, it's all about buying them young, growing them up, selling them when they're fat, you know, and you get like $5,000 or something. But then if you leave it too long, same with milking cows. Milking cows can get to a certain age and then they don't produce calves anymore and they're like, yeah, their milk, just, it all goes down, you know. I think it's like about 45 months or something like that. I think 36 months is a prime thing for most animals. Anyway, that's enough of that bullshit for the time being. What I'll do here is I'll get this field done and then we'll go through to July, and I think it's the canola, and maybe even the wheat. Let's see how we go there. Small detail sort of slipped my mind, and that is that the cows have no food. So we're still down harvesting the, whatever the fuck it is. What was it? Barley, but we need to get some, hopefully hay. We got any hay left? We do. We need a fair bit of hay in here because that thing of turning it into hay down there is taking all day. Although it's only been the one day. We bought it today, didn't we? Or was it yesterday? Or this month or last month instead of days. But yeah, we'll whack some of this in. And that'll get us through. At the moment they're eating the meadow grass, which tends to, I don't know, I think it turns up once a year or something. So that should be plenty for now. Oh, that didn't stop anything. Nothing's stopping anything. How do I stop it? Like that. Left trigger. Got a little bit of silage bales left in there. Bit narrow in here. I'd better off going first person. I don't know how that goes, how it tips. Empty? Beautiful. So I think we're going to have to start working the grass a bit more, especially if we want to get some sheep. Get some big grass equipment and actually got a game pack. I think it was free, or when I bought something, it's a Macedon, M-A-C Don, like a Macdon mower. I don't know if you've seen that before, but we might buy one of those. So that'll keep them going for the time being. But we can check that. Just go to cows, and their food is now up high. The trouble is their productivity in that is low because they're not getting the mixture they need. They need grass and they need silage and they need, well, potato mix rations like. I've never really thought it's worth it. It's pretty hard to make. But we can give it a go. If you want to see potato mix ration, put it in the comments, I'll make some. Usually you used to make it up with this, there's a mixing wagon you can drag around and it holds about 20,000. And you put all these bales of hay and fucking grass and straw and everything in it and mineral feed and all this other bullshit. And it makes like 20,000 litres. And the cows eat it in like an afternoon. Probably sooner. And you think, Jesus, like that's why I feed them hay. It gives them 80% like nourishment compared to 100%, which is a hell of a lot easier to make. But you get Tamar mixes where you put it all in and it mixes it up itself. And I think it's a mixture of straw, hay, grass, and mineral feed. So I've almost finished here. What have we got in there? I don't know if you can read that. I think it says 63. So I'll wait till this guy gets down to the end. Then we'll take this and drop it off in the pig food thingo. And we'll come back tomorrow and we'll do the wheat, which is over there, and the barley, which is the beautiful yellow stuff up there behind us. Then I think we have something else. Not sure. July, August, September was the month we had off. So I know there's two things like next month or tomorrow. You know how it works. A month's a day. So you can actually play like 30-day months. Like, what the fuck do you do all day? Like your crops aren't going to grow for 30 days. Maybe that's where you like digging it all up with a shovel or something. Using goats to do your mowing. Come on, baby, pop it out. Oh. Oh, this is going to be too close here. Might be a little bit close. Sorry about mumbling. I've got to remind myself. See what happens here. Yeah. Did that just stop because we jumped out of it? No, it's empty. So we ended up with, I don't even know what that says. I think it's 66,000 litres. Which is better than poke me eye. Oh, look out. Oh, fuck, didn't see that, he drove straight into me. Try to take a basic manoeuvres. You reckon we should try to jump this? Nah, fuck that, we'll fuck it up and end up having to reset, and nothing worse than get stuck in a river when you've got a trailer full. You've got to reset and everything in your trailer just disappears. Goes to the government. I'm sure they're in on it somehow. So the best way to drive, like back there on that straight, just hit the fucking gas and don't touch anything. Oh, look out, another troublemaker. Fucking signs, Jesus, there's shit everywhere. Let's back this up. It's long been known that I'm the best reverser in the fucking game. But, okay. So I'm going to drive this tractor back down to the bottom down there where that harvester is. And we'll just take that harvester over to the wheat field. And we'll have the trailer there ready, and then we'll get the big harvester onto the canola. When you see, and it's due like in July, it may not necessarily be. It depends if you, because there's a 2-month planting window. So it depends on when you plant it. If you plant it in the second month, it's not going to be ready on the first month, if that makes any sense. I think it does. But anyway, we've got our trailer down here. We need to lime that field next door sometime before we plant it next. Now, if I go that way, no, wrong way. Hang on. I was going to say, I'm sure I know how to fold that pipe away. I just did it not long. Oh, fuck off. Not long ago. So the wheat. Got that all ready to go. Just to show how on the job we are. Plus this might get us up to close to episode length. We're going to go down and, oh fuck it, I'm going to buy another one of those. I'll buy one next time. Okay, so that's it for now. I'll see how the length's going, and Hopefully we'll come back and do a bit more. Otherwise, I'll make another episode.